New segment time. I'm sorry that ran on for an hour. We'll make the comment section quick.
Yes, and then we'll talk about laundry.
Right, laundry. Unboxing review of Letitia Science's density cube case, plutonium-239. I saw that. I'm like, I know that isotope. Anyways, imagine having a small cube of 3 centimeters by 3 centimeters. He also meant to say another 3 centimeters, but he didn't. But anyways, of plutonium. And I'm like, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. It'd be a dream right before it kills you. Of radiation poisoning. Yeah. But yeah, that was pretty good. Anyways, that was on the normal Dr. Sheep channel. The rest are on Dr. Sheep Gaming. Seinfeld review, Minecraft Let's Play 48. Bitsium commented, nice vid. I dropped a sub as a YouTuber myself. I understand making videos can be seriously difficult, but not giving up. This genuinely amazing content would definitely get you far. Thank you. He subscribed to the Dr. Sheep channel. He didn't subscribe to Dr. Sheep Gaming. But power to him. Thank you for that. Yeah, I don't know. The content, the commentary is pretty good. I was talking about TV shows and writing sitcoms and how when we wrote our movies back in the day. And you gotta watch that Let's Play because I talk about it. I mean, listen to. You don't have to watch the gameplay, but listen to what I had to say.
Oh, okay.
On
the what video?
It's on the gaming channel. It's the latest Minecraft Let's Play.
Alright.
It's the one that came out Monday. Anyways, well, yeah, we were talking about how we used to write movies, and I was talking about how I don't know if I can write a full-length movie. I can write, like, an episode of, like, I could probably write a full-length episode of, like, a drama, like, House MD, or I could write a full-length episode of Seinfeld. I don't know if I can write... Because, like, short films are about the length of, like, an episode of Seinfeld, or my longer one, like the coronavirus one,
I saw a really funny short film. I'll have to send you the link.
Anyways, if it ends up being as long as, like, as I think it might be, I'm approaching the length of, like, a drama. But writing a movie, I don't know if I can do that. I'm so, like, even when I wrote stories in high school, I had this big build-up, like the beginning starts so detailed and so nice, and then it just ends. Because I get rushed, and I lose inspiration, I run out of ideas, and it just jumps straight to the climax, and the story ends. And I want to get better at writing to where, like, you know, I can write a book someday. Because I want to do that. I'm trying to get better to write longer stories so that eventually I could write a movie. So I don't just jump to the plot right away. And I think my best way to practice is to write a sitcom.
Yeah.
Because a sitcom will be easy. I can have these quick climaxes each episode, but there can be an overlying timeline to the whole thing for the whole season.
I think you should start out with cartoons. Well, maybe not like actually like, you know, like a cartoon panel. You know, you can insert new panels, make it longer.
Yeah, I mean, I used to make cartoons back in the day. But so what I want to do is, because then you have segments, and then you have this overlying arc that is the whole season, and then you can pick what episodes build on that more, and what episodes really don't do that. What episodes are filler, what ones aren't. You know. Usually, okay, let's do a and I thought, I was like, I don't know if I can do this myself, but I feel like you and we could write a movie together. Or if we had Kyle, us three could easily write a movie together. I just don't think I alone could write a movie. And I don't know if you alone could write a movie. Kyle might be able to write a movie. I don't know how logical the flow would be, because when he tells me his stories, I'm like, what's the plot here? You know, it's
So that's
story.
the thing. Yeah, he is a very. I feel like he could do a better job at writing a movie because he'll go all in as if he's literally telling you every scene. When he
Right.
describes a plot, he's literally telling you scene after scene after scene after scene what's going to happen.
And I see.
It's your job to interpret the plot.
So I think if we combine yours and I's ability to be organized with his ideas, you know, or at least use my ideas, but then use his detailedness and use our structure brains, I think we could be a pretty good writing team. Like, Kyle and I can come up with ideas, you can focus on the plot and structure, and I can back you up, and then Kyle can do details and do creative stuff. I think we could do it. And I'll do camera work.
So I think it'd be best if he starts. It's everything just brain dump. Just dump it all down on the page.
Well, it's a story.
Start, and then then we step in. We add structure to it.
I think I want us to write. I want to make a movie, but we just don't have the time. I want YouTube to take off because I want to make a movie and put it on YouTube. That is my life's dream. I want to make a movie, whether I actually get it in the. It depends. If we write a comedy, it's an hour and a half. If it's a drama, it's 2 hours.
2 hours.
That's standard length for a drama.
You want like a full-length film?
Yeah, I want a feature-length. I can write a short film. I do it all the time. That's not hard for me.
Yeah, I guess.
Writing a short film isn't hard for me. I can sit down and bang it out. But like making it longer, that's difficult. I want to work on it. I want to do that. I think we should do it.
We should work on with the short film, though.
What?
That short films. I like the short films that are like dramatic. They leave out the cliffhanger.
We
like they leave
like the first one.
They leave an open ending. I don't know.
Like
your first one. They leave an open-ended question at the end of it. That's not answered. You don't answer. You just leave it like that. It just ends. Because it makes you want a sequel, but yet you're just like, you don't do it.
Everyone wants a sequel to the first. You gotta watch the 3D black and white.
Everybody wants it, but you don't.
No one's ever theorized it. I want theorize. What do you think happened? No one ever tells me. They don't come up with theories. They're just like, I want to see a sequel. Or they're just like, I want to see you write more short films. This is good stuff. Write more. And so I write more. Like the coronavirus one. It is... I don't think... It's not my magnum opus. My magnum opus...
I think it makes it better, though. Because, see, then when you make the sequel, then people are like, yeah, I mean, you came to an ending, but I didn't really like the ending. And then they have people like, this is how it should have ended. It's just better if you just don't have an ending. Get rid of the ending.
That hurts me because I'm a big believer.
It hurts you, but I think it's great for views because people are like.
Well, yeah, okay. If we were to come, there
is some sort of resolution. Obviously, it's not like it's gonna just end like an episode, but it leaves some sort of ended question. It leaves it. Ask more questions than answers.
So, okay, let me get to that. I'm going to get to that. So, my magnum opus, I would say, is A Moment with My Brother. That one it was the pinnacle of, like, this is about as technically advanced as I can get. It's not my greatest work. It might be my best, It's not the best in a lot of things, but it was more of the first for a lot of things. it demonstrated what I'm capable of, I've got places to go. And that's the point of the Magnum Opus. It's your most important work. It's just not necessarily your best work. I think my best work will be, it's also coincidentally also my best work to date. My best work is going to be the coronavirus short film, because it's my latest work. I've taken everything I've learned from the past several films that I've written and done. I've taken all the stuff we did when we were kids and we wrote movies. I've taken all this stuff and I dumped it into this one. And now it's like, okay, it's not going to be Magnum Opus, but it's going to be my best work. And then that one, I can keep building on it. And each short film I build on, I get it longer and longer to the point where eventually, maybe, I can write a movie. And all the short films, they play into each other. They're not necessarily like an episode. It's more of here's a snippet of this timeline. You know, here's this section. Here's what happened here. So, like, the beginning starts with Fluffy's funeral. And then the corn one is like an acknowledgement of something that's in the universe. Because technically the corn one is written by Dr. Sheep. Well, Dr. Sheep is a character in Fluffy's funeral. He filmed it. So therefore, corn is like something that character Dr. Sheep made. That's in this universe. But not necessarily related to Brad Everett and what Brad does. The whole thing is usually about Brad, but it exists within the Brad universe, if we want to call it that. And then that's also with the Area 51 raid. Brad is not in it, but there are aliens, and we've acknowledged aliens exist in this universe. A Moment with My Brother has a different species of alien, but we have acknowledged aliens exist. We've also, in a 3D black and white short film, which is after A Moment with My Brother, it talks about there were aliens in Area 51, or we mention it anyways. We talk about the Area 51 raid. That was a separate short film. So it's a part of the universe, but it's not necessarily the main timeline. The coronavirus one is after A Moment with My Brother and before a 3D black and white short film, and starts to answer some of the questions that are left over from A Moment with My Brother. Because, like, okay, he's going to go to school. What happens when he gets to school? Or it starts to answer the questions, you know, why is he a quantum physicist, but he was really good at biology in A Moment with My Brother? It answers that question. How does he get to that point? Well, he does biology in the coronavirus short film, but he gets canceled from it because of, well, he makes a deadly virus and sells it to the Chinese. So the university's like, we lost Phil. We lost Phil again. Shoot. I'll be back.